As a stay-at-home mom, I wanted something that actually will generate extra income for me, and I was thinking and figuring out how can I actually make extra money, like make extra money. I love having my own money, by the way, and I love being independent. I love having my own stuff without asking anyone. And I know sometimes we normally tend to believe that, oh, if you are married, your husband will be the one who is providing for you everything, but that is not the scenario. Sometimes they actually provide, but as a woman, you just want to have your own money, especially if you are like you are coming from where before you got married you were working maybe, or you are owning a business, and then you just want that thing like to own your own stuff. So I thought of something to do, especially knowing that I have little kids who are actually still under my care, and I cannot just leave them and then go to work, or even if I get a job I can get, I know, but I can't leave them because they are still at a tender age. Like my youngest, she's only 15 months, not even 15, 14 months. And then my second born, he's actually 2 years. He will be turning 2 years next month. Okay, so they still want my care. I still want to be there for them and actually just to supervise everything. And I cannot tell you that I'm going to hire a nanny, because being here in Turkey, it can be very, very difficult in terms of prices. Nannies are very expensive in Turkey. Okay, and I can handle. My house is not big, I don't need a lot of stuff, like I can manage. Okay, so I thought and I wanted to give it a try, something that I know will work, or maybe something that I can do comfortably while at home. And then I came to an idea of actually opening my own business in terms of online business. So I thought, what can I sell and where will I sell what I want to sell? That is why I want to share with you my journey of trying some side hustles, like the YouTubers normally say. And then I'm going to give you my answers and also my experience. And I'm going to be revealing to you how much I made using this, like this side hustle or this business. So let's jump over to my laptop and I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I did to make this work. Okay. Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous. The first thing I did was to come to Etsy. Etsy is a place whereby people are selling stuff, handmade stuff, and buyers are going there also to buy stuff and actually just to make money over there. So what I wanted is actually to make a side hustle that will actually work for me, and I came and then just like I did write etsy.com, and then I came in to register or to open an account. So you can do this also if you want to give it a try. You're gonna go up here. For me, I already have an account. I have 2 accounts on Etsy. So you're gonna go to register and start filling in your information. Okay, the way you're gonna fill, you're gonna put, let's say we want to make a new one. I'm gonna make maybe a new account. Okay, let me fill in my information and I'll get back to you in a minute. Once you are there, you're gonna fill in your email, you're gonna fill in your name, and then you're gonna make your password, and then you're gonna click on register. Okay, to make a new account. And let's just see, there you are, you have opened your account, and you can actually save it, and then look for your first update. Look here for updates. Okay, you're gonna be getting more updates here. So to make sure that your shop is open and working, you need to have at least a listing, or you need to put something for people to buy. And because we want to make sure that this shop is open, what I did was actually to make sure that I'm like posting a dump listing, maybe some image, and then just putting in everything so that we can open and make it active. So I'm gonna quickly show you how I did, or how you can do it. It is very simple, not complicated, and we're gonna be using that image to actually make our first listing, like a dump listing. Okay, So to make our listing or to make something that we want to sell, what I did was to make sure that I want to I want to make something. For instance, if I'm going to make something, for instance, I want to sell t-shirts or print on demand t-shirts, what I did was to come to Canva. Canva is one of those platforms that you can actually use to design almost everything. So what I did was actually to click on here and then custom design. Okay, and then we're going to be using 5000 by 5000 pixel because this is a good like it's gonna give us a good image when we want to generate. Okay, so this is the flow that we're gonna be working on, because like I said, you can design anything you want. I want to make sure that I'm designing something that is very simple. For instance, if I want to go with t-shirts that are actually let's say mommy stuff, I'm gonna go to elements here, maybe the mom loves maybe cats or something, and then I'm gonna type in cat. Okay, now let's just see what this is. Just a fake or a dump stuff that we want to use. Okay, let's choose here. Let's choose maybe something like let's see what we want to use. Maybe this one. Okay, we can change colors if you want to change. You can edit by removing the background. Okay, you can remove. Remember, for you to remove the background, you need actually if it is a picture, you need to have a pro version. Okay, so for instance, we want to use this one. What I'm gonna do is actually to make sure that this design is a little bit bigger. Okay, just like that, maybe something like that. I'm gonna add in some text. This is very simple, not complicated. And then I'm gonna say cat mom, cat mommy, maybe something like that. Maybe this cat I can change it to this color maybe. Okay, I can change the color to something that matches this one. And then this A I can change it to another color like that. This T I can change it to something else. Maybe let's see more colors here. Maybe something like this. Yeah, and then this mummy, we can change it to anything we want, or maybe just leave it the way it is, because like I said, it is wait, this mummy we can change it maybe to something we can change the font maybe to something let's see what we have here, something like that. Okay, for instance, if I choose to use this and then I just drag like that. So for instance, this is our design that we have made. I want to download this. Okay, I'm gonna go there and share and make sure that it is on PNG. Okay, I'm downloading it, and then we make sure that it is on a transparent background. That's why I said having a pro version is better. I'm gonna leave a link if you want to try, and then download it. Now that we have our design or our image that we want to actually use on Etsy, remember it is it's gonna be print on demand stuff. That is what I started with. You can start with anything. I want to show you the print on demand platform that I'm using, and also that I used to actually make the design that I'm gonna be using on my t-shirts or on my stuff to actually put on Etsy. Okay, and the best thing about this platform, it is that it is free of charge. You don't need to pay anything to actually make your designs on it. However, I have to say on Etsy they're gonna charge you, I think it is around $0.20 per listing when you put there. Maybe for instance, if you put your first listing, they're gonna charge you. If someone buys, Etsy will take a portion of the money. But on the platform that I'm using, which is Printify, you don't need to pay anything. You only pay when you make a sale on Etsy. Okay, so let's go to Printify, and I'm going to quickly show you what I did or how you can do it here. You're gonna make an account. I'm assuming you already, that is the easiest way or the easiest step you can do. You're gonna make an account. If you don't have an account, make sure that you have an account with Printify. It is very simple to open an account, okay, with Printify. And then once you open your account, or if you are inside the Printify, you will see a dashboard here whereby you can do a lot of things. For you to open, once you open your Printify account, make sure that you are linking your Printify with Etsy, the shop that you have made, okay? So it is very easy to link, okay? What you can do is just come here and then connect to Etsy, okay? Because it is very not too much complicated. So already I have actually connected my first shop on there. If you want to connect, you just have to click here and then you're gonna actually do what, connect, okay? Now to make the design that we want, or to make a t-shirt, you see here whereby we have catalog, we have a lot of stuff that you can choose from to make, maybe men's clothing, women's clothing, kids clothing, accessories, home and living. For us, we want to make a t-shirt. Maybe we want to make a t-shirt for men, and what, yeah, for ladies. Actually, it is not for men because we were doing the cat mom stuff, okay? You can choose any design you want. If it is a dad cat or a dad stuff, you can still do that, okay? So let's see if we can get a t-shirt or something that we can pick, maybe this one. And then once we pick, what we're gonna do is here we want to place our, they're telling you where to place, or where you can start designing, and also check which company do you want to be your print on demand stuff, like to print your stuff. So I'm gonna choose this one. Once you choose that one, what will happen is that it's going to bring you to the dashboard whereby we want to bring our design that we got from from Canva. So I'm gonna drop here the file here, and let's see what it's gonna be, okay, how it's gonna look like, okay. So this is the design that we made in Canva. If you want, you can actually put it up like that. And then if you want to preview how it's gonna look like, let's see how it's gonna look like. I thought it was a black t-shirt, so this is how it's gonna look like, okay. Cat mommy. If you want, you can actually do what, save it. If you want to change the color, you can change the color to maybe something else here, and then you're gonna save it, okay. Once you save it, let's see how it's gonna look like. If we click inside just to see how it's gonna look like, okay. If we zoom in, this is how it's gonna look like. Once we zoom in, so you can see this is the design that we made in Canva that we're gonna be using on our what, on our t-shirts. So what you're gonna do is actually to choose to write the name. Already Printify normally gives you the description and the name, but you don't need to rely only on this one. You can go through it everything and actually add in some more information if you need, to make sure that when it is on Etsy, it is being ranked in terms of in terms of SEO, okay. And then you're gonna select the price. You can actually change this price to whatever you want to actually sell. If you are not finding the price, or if you don't know the price, or if you are looking for some prices on Etsy, what you can simply do here, you can come here on Etsy, maybe t-shirts, okay, and compare the prices that are being sold there, so that you can have an idea of what you want to sell. For instance, this is in Turkish. Actually, I'm gonna have to change, so you just have to check how much do you want to sell it, and how much are they selling here, for you to get an estimated price, okay. Once you do that, remember we are on Printify, you have written everything. You're gonna do what, you're gonna scroll down, and then do what, publish. It's gonna give you a publish here. Remember, it is not bringing for me because I'm not publishing this one. Okay, now that is how we make the designs on Printify, and then they're gonna appear on Etsy on your listing. And then you're gonna make sure that you want to go on Etsy and put everything you are using, considering your niche that you are in, and then you publish or you make your listing. And I did this. I started with actually just print on demand stuff in terms of t-shirt, making t-shirts, simple designs on Canva, and then actually using Printify to sell them. And after 1 month, actually I was on Etsy for almost 2 months before I made any sales. After 1 month, I realized that getting some sales, and it was this during this time that I realized that this can work. So I'm going to show you how much I made during that time. Remember, I did it in 2022. I started my shop in 2022, and then I actually made some sales for the first, like that period of time, like for the all of that month. So I'm going to show you, just to show you that this was a side hustle that has actually I have done and has worked for me. I'm not going to in depth to show you what I normally do or what you can do, but maybe in my next videos I'll be showing you some of the things, how to design, how to make everything. But for Etsy, it is a side hustle that I have made or I have tried, and it has worked for me. However, there are some things that I want to share with you for you to consider. These things are on Etsy. Remember, it is not free. You're gonna have to pay, and this is something that people maybe might not tell you. You're gonna have to pay. For instance, when someone buy or someone purchases your design or your product, you have to pay Etsy $0.20. I'll confirm. And then also, when you get that first order, something that nobody told me was that when you receive, now someone has actually gotten or someone has purchased your order, what will you do? This, for instance, if you are not using print on demand like Printify, maybe you are selling your own stuff, what will you do? You have to make sure that you have also money in your account so that you can pay. For instance, if you are using Printify, the printing company, you can pay Printify on time for them to process or for them to make your t-shirt so that the customer can get. Okay, later Etsy will send you the money that you have made, and you can deduct how much you actually paid Etsy or how much you paid Printify, and then you get your small profit. It is not too much. It is not a bad side hustle. It is a good side hustle that I want you to give it a try if you haven't given it a try. I have done it, and I think I have to say that it has worked. Okay, remember this tutorial or this video was not to emphasize on how everything I did, but to actually reveal to you some side hustle that I have done or some work from home job that I have done that I have actually gotten results, and also to share my experiences and let you know what not to do and what to do. If you have enjoyed this short video, you want me to do more video in depth, to go into tutorials and also share more side hustle that I have actually done, that I have maybe gotten some 2-3 coins here and there, let me know in the comment section, and I'll be so glad to do it. Otherwise, let me reveal to you how much I made during this time selling simple t-shirts on Etsy. So I started my Etsy in 2022, and I started it in August, and by October, remember it took me almost 2 months. Like I said, October I had like I had no much money to be made. Okay, but I want to show you in 2022. Let me show you October, November. The month that I did better was November. Let me show you. This was the month November. Okay, this is the November. This is the amount that I actually made, 1,176 Turkish lira. I'm gonna convert into dollars for you to know. I don't know how much was it. Okay, in December or on December, I made 3,550 Turkish lira 310. Okay, so on December was my best month. Remember, I started just few months ago in 2022 selling simple designs. So that is it for today. I know you might be. So there you have it, guys. I have shown you my first, or I have shown you something that has worked for me, a side hustle that I tried and worked for me. And I'm not telling you to dive in or you're gonna be a billionaire overnight or you're gonna make or generate a lot of money. It is something that, especially for those who are at home, you are looking for a side hustle or for extra money, then you want to give it a try and see how it's gonna do or how it's gonna work for you. Remember, there are also fees. Like I said, you're gonna be paying some fees, and it's something that you need to go in knowing that you're gonna spend some money. Even when you are designing best designs, you need a pro version. Like I said, Canva has a pro version. You can use it, and also there are other platforms that you can use without actually breaking the bank or without investing a lot of money. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, again, I'll see you. Bye bye.